Hello, and welcome to a day trip around Angkor Wat. In this day tour, we'll begin with the tour of World Heritage Temple of Angkor Wat. We'll explore its galleries, stone carvings, main temple, and some hidden spots. Then, we will proceed to the famous Bayon temple, where we will see the iconic face towers. Thereafter, our next stop will be the Prom temple, a temple which gives Tomb Raider movie-type vibe, an ancient ruins feel. Finally, our tour will end at the famous red stone temple called Preah temple, with a peaceful and panoramic sunset view of the ancient city of Angkor Wat. By the end of this video, you'll know what places to visit, discover some hidden gems, and gain insights that will enrich your visit to Angkor Wat. So, let's dive in. This is Trekkerpedia Adventures. We make helpful travel videos on destinations around the world so you can easily plan your own adventures. Our tour begins at the east entrance of Angkor Wat. This side is quieter than the popular west entrance. After walking for almost 15 minutes, we got the first glimpse of the Angkor Wat temple, and it was more beautiful than in pictures. The outer wall of this temple symbolizes the edge of the outer world. You can also see serpentine-like figures called nagas guarding the temple. The small temple-like entrances are called gopurams. Passing through a gopuram symbolizes leaving the outer world and entering the sacred space. It was both a physical and a spiritual gateway. You can also see the long galleries with hundreds of pillars that run thousands of feet around the temple. They are open areas that were used to provide shelter to the pilgrims. The Angkor Wat was built with sandstone quarried from the nearby Kulin Hills, which are about 50 kilometers from here. The temple is like a pyramid structure. You have to take a flight of stairs to access each next area of the temple. Once you enter the outer gallery, you can see hundreds of feet of stone reliefs and carvings on the gallery wall. These famous carvings show different events from the Hindu epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Proceeding further brings you to the middle courtyard. This also marks another transition from outer world to inner spiritual world. From here, we take another flight of stairs to go inside the inner courtyard. Once inside the inner courtyard, you can see the massive temple base, steep stairs of the temple, and lotus bud-shaped temple towers. The steps to the temple were built steeply to remind visitors that reaching the home of the gods is not easy. It takes effort and humility. The inner courtyard was once the most sacred part of the temple, reserved for kings and priests. Today, visitors wait in line here, as only a limited number of people are allowed inside once at a time. The wait can vary anywhere from 20 minutes to over an hour, depending on the crowds. Also, you are given a limited time to visit inside the main temple. After taking the next flight of stairs, we finally entered the main temple. There are a total of 5 temple towers in the main temple at the top. 4 towers are on each corner and 1 at the center. The main center temple was once dedicated to God Vishnu. There are also 4 ponds inside the premises. Even today you can see the steps leading down to the pond. Imagine the temple coming alive with priests chanting, dancing apsaras, the pond filled with flowers, drums, music, and so on. You can also see the faint layered stone carving on the central temple tower, imitating a lotus bud. On some walls of the main temple gallery, you can still see the relief of the apsaras. Most of the reliefs got smoothened out with time, but you can still see the remaining ones in the corners or in inaccessible places, such as on the outside wall of the temple. Looking around from the top gives you a feel of the vastness of this temple complex. Long galleries, gopurams, hundreds of windows and pillars, vast courtyards, tons of stone blocks, and much more. All these are a good reminder of the massive scale of this temple. From the top, you also get a wide and open view of the famous west entrance, along with its long paved path. As we came down, we headed towards the west entrance of the temple from the east. Walking around the temple is a good reminder of how massive the whole temple complex is, where the base itself is taller than a normal human being. Now, we are nearing the west entrance of the temple. The galleries and gopurams at the west entrance are much bigger than the other sides. Pillars and walls of this gallery were adorned with colorful carvings, most of which are still intact today, but easy to miss. As we came out through the western gate, we followed the Grand Causeway. This is the view most visitors recognize, the postcard-perfect image of Angkor Wat. We further explored the western side of the temple as well before heading to the Bayon temple, our next destination. Bayon temple is at the center of the ancient Angkor city. We entered the city of ancient Angkor through the South Gate Bridge. The bridge has massive stone statues depicting gods and demons engaged in the churning of the ocean of milk from Hindu epics. The figures are holding the body of the great serpent named Vasuki, which forms the railings of the bridge. At the first impression, the Bayon temple didn't seem well preserved though, but it still looks stunning. It's also not easy to miss the famous face towers of this temple. Some say that these famous face towers resemble the face of the king, while some say that these resemble Buddha or Brahma. Just like Angkor Wat temple, you can see a ruined gallery around the Bayon temple as well, with some animal figurines. These figurines are mostly lions and serpents, which are believed to be guardians of the city of Angkor. Entrances of the Bayon temple are not massive and wide like Angkor Wat. These feel compressed and narrow. But the wall carvings and stone reliefs here are still much more visible and intact. After spending some time there and exploring around, we headed towards the famous Prom temple. This temple offers a very cool way to see ancient structures based out of the Tomb Raider film. This temple hasn't been restored to the same level as Angkor Wat, but it has a cool rustic charm. As you can see, the trees grown inside the walls and other temple structures. As we further explored the temple, we also noticed some beheaded figures in this temple as well. Prom offers a truly unique and evocative experience. It showcases the raw power of nature. It is a breathtaking sight that truly transports you back in time, making you feel like an explorer discovering the lost ruins of a city. While navigating its crumbling corridors and narrow passages, you'll find countless opportunities for stunning photographs. The atmosphere truly feels like stepping onto a movie set. The way the jungle is intertwined with the ancient stone structures almost feels as if the forest is swallowing the temple. It's an unforgettable experience. Due to its raw nature, this temple easily becomes the favorite of most of the tourists. Our next and final destination was Preah temple. It is a beautiful and often overlooked temple in the Angkor complex. Built from warm reddish stone, it glows at sunrise and sunset, giving it a dramatic and a mystical feel. It's usually less crowded than Angkor Wat or Bayon temple, which makes the experience even more peaceful and personal. Its reddish stones that glow under the evening sun makes it a perfect destination to watch the sunset. Once you reach near the temple, you can see the ancient ruins, pillars, wall stones, galleries, etc. The stairs are a little bit steep, but worth it for the panoramic view from the top. We sat there for almost an hour, unwinding while enjoying the sunset before heading back to our hotels. And that brings us to the end of our journey. I hope you enjoyed this day trip around Angkor Wat and discovered something new. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe so more travelers can join the journey.